I'm just gonna get myself comfortable on my end. Ads should not run now, hopefully. Okay, there we go, I think. I have no clue if that's working, because it tells me there's 45 of you here, which I don't think that's true. Give me a sec. Okay. I will just take that, alright. So, we're gonna take a start. I had to restart, sorry, because ads got in the way, which, yeah. I do apologize. So we're gonna completely start from the start, because it's fine. So we're gonna start how, you know, most hypnosis stuff does. You're just gonna take some deep breaths with me. You don't have to immediately breathe very deeply. You can breathe as deep as you feel right. This feels natural or possible. And we're just gonna gradually get you relaxed. There's no rushing here. It's your relaxation. I'm silencing everything like phones, because I don't think that... Oh. There we go. There shouldn't be any interruptions now. I hope to God. There we go. Everything's on silent, so... Tell me that YouTube's disconnected. It should be good. Okay, the chat was all messed up. But yeah, so you're just gonna take a deep breath for me. But as you take in that breath, you're gonna breathe in a little bit more on your pause. And then you're gonna breathe out. And the aim here isn't to breathe in more than you're breathing out. You're just breathing in, taking a little pause, breathing in a bit more, make sure you really fill those lungs. And then breathing out. And let's do one more. Breathing in. Breathing in a little more. And breathing out. There we go. And just like that. And now you can just do something very simple. You could just... It's a nice yawn. And I'm gonna yawn along, in case you can't yawn on command, so just... Nice thick yawn. Stretch that jaw. You can give yourself a little stretch. And stretch your body out. And stretch your body out like a starfish. And one more stretch, stretching again, but you're going to hold it this time, really hold that stretch. And let yourself drop. Let yourself completely flop. Let yourself relax. And let yourself sink, sinking into the mattress or the chair, wherever you're on. And now you can just breathe as you feel right. Breathe as feels natural. But as you breathe, I want you to raise your arms up in the air on your breath in. And this can be above your head. And this can be at chest height, wherever feels comfortable. And when you breathe out, you're just going to let them drop. You're just going to let them flop. So breathing in. And that's fine. If you can't stretch that limb, try stretching another. If you don't have arms, you can stretch your legs. Adjust however feels natural, however you can. And then let it drop. You can even do this with your head. You can breathe in, and as you breathe in, you're going to look up. And then on your breath out, you're going to let your head drop. You're going to close your eyes. Breathing in and raising those arms up. And then on the breath out, just let it drop. Let that limb drop, let it flop, let it dangle. And now switching to your legs. Raising them up on your breath in. Holding them in the air for a bit. And then letting them drop. And you can do the same with your head again, opening those eyes, breathing in, raising that head up. Eyes up nice and high. Legs up, holding them and letting them drop. Letting your head drop, closing your eyes, letting your legs drop as well. And we're just going to do the same. We're going to do the whole body now. So raising as many limbs as you can, your arms, your legs, your head on your breath in. Holding it. And when you breathe out, you're just going to hold it even more. Breathing in. And letting it drop, letting your legs drop, arms drop, letting your head drop and closing your eyes as you let your head drop. And you can just let yourself sink. You can let yourself feel the wave of relaxation you feel from this. And you can raise your head up and you can make sure you don't get a bad neck and just lay it down. Let it get nice and comfortable. You don't have to hold your body stiff. You don't have to hold your body still and stiff as a board. You also don't have to try and not move it. You can just let it be. And as you breathe, I want you to see and try and see if you can feel how your body feels right now. Do you feel the sleeves on your t-shirt? Do you feel the clothes around your waist? Can you feel your clothing crease as you breathe in and as you breathe out? Can you sense where it creases on each breath? Can you feel a pillow against your neck? What can you feel against your back? Can you feel the texture of the surface you're on? Or can you feel the material underneath it? Can you feel your trousers around your legs or pants, whatever you call them? Can you feel any socks on your feet? Really see how much of your clothing on your body you can sense. Do you feel a certain temperature in your body right now? Do you feel a cool breeze? Can you sense a nice little warmth? And we're going to do just breathing in. Breathing in a little bit more. And then a nice breath out. And now you can just close your eyes if you weren't already. And you can just let yourself feel how you feel right now. You might notice a tingly sensation around your legs, around your arms. You might feel it spread across your whole body as you start to realize it's there. And I want you to slowly open your eyes, closing them. You're just going to open them nice and slowly. You're not going to look too intently at what's ahead of you. You're not going to focus too much on what you can see. You're just going to look straight ahead of you. And as you do this, when you breathe in, you're going to move your eyes either to the left or to the right. And then when you breathe out, you're going to bring them straight back to in front of you. So, On your breath in, you're going to slowly move your eyes to the side. And then stopping as you hold. And as you breathe out, bringing them back to straight in front of you. And breathing in. Bring them back to the other side now. Trying to keep your movement and pace of your breath. Holding it. And then as you exhale, moving them slowly in pace back to the center. And we'll try this again. So, when you breathe in, bringing those eyes either to the right or the left. Bringing them to the side nice and slowly. Just moving your eyes, not moving your head. And then as you look out the corner of your eye, just holding it. Breathing in, breathing out. And bringing it back to the center of your vision. And on your next breath in, bringing it all the way back to the other side for me. Holding it. And let yourself breathe out and come back to right in front of you. Again, you're not trying to look at what you can see. You're not trying to look at a texture or looking too intently. You're just staring right through everything you're looking at. Just having a nice relaxed stare. And now when you breathe in, you're going to look down. You're going to bring your eyes slowly down. And you're going to hold your breath. And then when you breathe out, you're going to bring them slowly back up again. Again, going as far to the right as you can. This feels natural. And breathing in as deeply as you want. There's no right or wrong way. And again, we're going to breathe in. And you're going to move down with your eyes, keeping it in pace of your breath. Holding it. And then exhaling and bringing your eyes nice and slowly back up. And letting yourself hold it a bit. And breathing in, and we're going to go up now. You're going to go up, up, up. As you breathe in. Going as high as you feel you can. Highest feels okay. Don't give yourself a headache. And then we're going to come back down when you exhale. There we go. And one more time. You're just going to go up on your next breath in. All the way up. And you're going to hold your eyes there. And now you can just breathe as you feel you need to. Let your breath adjust. And as you hold your eyes there, I want you to again sense around your body. See what you can feel in your arms and your legs, on your chest, your abdomen, your head. And as you focus on that, we're going to slowly introduce a breathing pattern to you. You're going to breathe in for 4, holding for 4, and out for 4. And if this feels too hard, you can do 3 instead. So breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and holding, 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're just going to keep with that pattern for me. You're going to breathe in. You're going to hold it. And you're going to breathe out, keeping those eyes up, keeping them looking up for me. And breathing in. Holding. And breathing out. One more time, breathing in. Holding. And breathing out. And now you can close your eyes and give them a little blink for me. And we're going to do one more thing. You can breathe as you feel you need to now. And as you breathe, I just want you to look to the right. And I want you to slowly move your eyes to the left as you let your breath adjust. And now slowly moving your eyes to the right. And one more time. Slowly moving them towards the left. And now bringing your eyes all the way down to the center and down. And again, you're not trying to keep this in pace. You can breathe as you feel you need to. You're just going to move your eyes slowly up. And then you're going to slowly bring your eyes down. And one last coming up all the way from the bottom. And now you can close your eyes. And you won't need to open them again. And you can just let yourself feel how the air feels as you breathe in. Noticing how your chest or stomach rises and falls. And now what you're going to do for me is you're going to imagine a staircase. It can be any staircase. It could be something you know, place you know. Just imagine a nice staircase. And you're standing on the top of it. And from the bottom you can feel a nice warmth emanating from the bottom. Think of the last time you had a nice warm bath or warm shower. And think of the temperature you felt. How it felt against your body, how it felt against your skin. And you can always feel a little bit of that warmth coming from the bottom. And so we're going to count you down. And with each count, you're going to take another step closer and closer to the bottom. So 10. Taking your first step. Feeling that warmth approach you as you get closer. 9. And taking another. And you notice as you take this step, it's almost as if your body was a little bit lighter. 8. And taking another step for me. Feeling that warmth even more now against you, feeling it radiate against the front of your face, against the front of your body. 7. Taking another step, starting to notice how your body feels lighter and lighter with each step. 6. Halfway there now, another step for me. 5. And you feel yourself as if each step is just getting easier and easier to take. As if it requires less and less effort. 4. Letting yourself take another step. And feeling as if you barely had to even put any effort. And your foot just seemed to drop the minute you wanted it to. And you feel that warmth start to surround you a little bit. 3. Taking another step now. You barely have to put any effort in. 2. And as you take the step, you can feel this warmth, as if it's had. You can feel that warmth almost hug you a little bit. 1. Taking another step and feeling so light now, feeling yourself feel so relaxed, feeling so calm. 0. And now you find yourself at the bottom of the staircase. And before you is an open door. And you can think you found the source of the warmth. And you can walk into this room. You can walk past that door. And as you do, as you take a step in, you feel your foot drop a little bit. You hear a creaking of the floorboard and beneath you. And as you enter the room, you hear a crackling of a fireplace nearby. And you can feel that warmth radiating throughout the entire room. And you just go into a little place in your mind. A nice little safe space. And you can see before the fire is a nice comfy chair. And you can walk up to the fireplace. And you can just let yourself sink into that chair. You can let yourself just sit down. And you can close your eyes in there. You can let your arms dangle, let your legs dangle. You know you don't need to move. You don't need to move your arms, you don't need to walk. You can just sink. And you can let your head go back. And you can let your entire body flop. And as you do this, as you let yourself get nice and comfy in that chair, you're going to start to feel as if you can feel a single finger grazing against your skin at the back of your neck, slowly working its way down your spine. And you can feel the fingerprint of this finger as it traces its way over your spine, starting at the base of your neck and slowly, tenderly going down. And you can react, you can arch your back, you can let yourself feel the tingling sensation. And when that finger goes against your spine, you can feel a nice wave of warmth. And you can feel this hand patting your back. And you can really just focus and let yourself feel on how that sensation would feel. And as you feel this nice calm warmth, as the finger repeatedly, very slowly, traces its way over your spine, you start to feel it go past your tailbone. You feel a tingling sensation across your whole spine, but it seems to spread. It seems to get longer and longer with each finger stroke, as if there's an extension coming. As if you can feel something becoming part of your body that feels like an extension of your spine. You can feel that finger again coming down past your tailbone, but it doesn't seem to stop. It seems to go on for much longer than it should. And it feels so good to feel that. You feel like a cat being petted. You feel like an animal having its back stroked and having its tail pet. And what you start to notice is when the finger goes down this time, you can feel as if it's grazing against something against you. You can feel as if you can feel fingers grazing against fur. And you realize you can feel fur against this new extension of your spine. And you can feel how that finger feels as it just caresses, as it just sways its way, as its fingerprints glide against the fur. And you can feel this extension just flop, because you are so relaxed, and you feel so good. And as you notice this, you're going to start to feel a hand against your head. You can see a hand right in front of you. And it comes towards you and it starts to brush your hair back. And you can feel the palm of this hand brush your hair back. And you can feel its palm brush against your scalp. And you can feel its fingers just combing its way through your hair nice and tenderly. And it feels so good to just feel this, doesn't it? And you can nuzzle, you can brush yourself against the hand. And as it starts to do this, you feel the hand come down You feel two hands just come down from brushing your hair, and they just start patting behind your ears. And you feel a single finger tracing over each ear, tracing over the edge. Its thumb behind the back of your ear, and its forefinger just tracing over the rim of your head. And you feel yourself feel that same warmth. You feel that same warmth that you felt in your spine as it traces over. And you feel this lovely tingly sensation as you just feel it pressing against and grazing against such a sensitive spot of your body. And as it grazes against the side of your ears, it starts to caress it. You can feel this tingling sensation start to spread, as if your ears are just getting bigger, as if they're just getting more and more tingly, more and more warm, more and more feeling good. And you can imagine feeling some nails of the fingers just gently scratching against your scalp. Just scratching a little bit, nice and gently, not hurting you. And as you do this, you can brush against that hand, you can just let your head flop, you can just let yourself give in to the sensation. And you can feel that hand and the tingle start to spread. And you start to notice you feel that same sensation the next time the hand brushes against your ear, you feel it brush against fur. And these are your ears, an extension to your spine is your tail. And you can just let yourself feel it. Wherever you feel those hands and those fingers go, it just feels so warm, feels so tingly. And that sensation just seems to turn into another part of your body. And whenever you hear the words, good pet. Whenever you hear the words, good pet, and it's said by someone that you trust, and that you feel safe with, and that you know will accept you, and will accept this, you will feel the set of ears and tail. You'll feel them against your body. You'll notice them on your head. You'll notice them on your spine. When anyone you know, anyone you trust, and whenever you want it to happen, you'll feel the set of ears and tail. You'll feel that spine extend. You'll feel your ears get bigger a little bit. You'll feel as if you have a nice pair of fluffy ears and tail. And they can be whatever ears and tail you want. Puppy, kitty, fox. They're yours to control. When anyone says good pet to you, when anyone says the words good pet, and there's someone you know, and someone you trust, and you want to feel it, and you know it's safe to feel it, you'll feel it. You'll feel these ears, you'll feel this tail. And when someone does say it, and when you're just doing everything from putting a hoodie on, whenever you put a hoodie on your head, you'll feel it brush against those ears that are on top of your head now. When anyone ever pats your head or combs your hair, you'll feel it just graze against what those ears would be as well. And if anyone is just combing your hair or caressing your head with massages, if they go near where your ears would be, you will feel that sensation of those ears. If anyone is touching your ears or tracing the outline, you'll feel it get so much larger. You'll feel them trace over where your ears would be. You'll feel them trace of those nice, fluffy animal ears. And these are just going to become a part of your emotions. These ears and tail are just going to become another part of your body language. Whenever you're happy, you might feel that tail wag. You might feel your hips sway. You might feel that tail sway. Whenever you're excited, you might feel it wag. And whenever you're happy, you might just feel that tail just rise up like a cat. Whenever you're feeling sad, you might feel it drop. And whenever you're going under a table or anything gets close to your head, You'll feel it. And you'll feel it touch the tip of your ears before you feel anything touch your head. And whenever you're maybe confused about something that someone said, you might turn your head. You might just perk your ears up a little bit, trying to understand them. And whenever you notice a sound you don't know what it is, you might just feel those ears perk up. You might feel them turn, as if you're listening. Listening in for what you can hear. Listening in for what you can feel. Trying to figure out the source of where it came from. And whenever you maybe feel threatened, your ears might go back. All of these emotions and body languages can become part of these ears and tail. And every time you listen to this audio, this is just going to get more and more powerful, more and more tangible. The feeling and sensation of those phantom limbs will become more and more stronger. And so you can listen to this audio to reinforce, because every time anyone calls you a good pet, anyone that you trust, anyone that you like, anyone you feel safe with, anyone you know it's safe to be around, and when you want it to happen, you'll feel the set of ears and tail. When anyone you know or trust says, go pet, and you want to feel the ears and tail, you will. And that'll make you just so mildly as sensitive as you want to be. It'll make your ears feel so good when anything goes against them. You'll feel that tail sway and wag or act however you want it to when you're happy. You'll feel those ears perk up. You'll feel all of these sensations become just part of your emotions. You'll just feel as if you acquired a new way of expressing your body language. And every time you listen to this audio, that trigger gets more and more. And it feels more and more. And you can feel the set of ears and tail more and more every time you listen to it. Well, this trigger will only work when you want it to. When anyone says good pet to you, you will only feel the set of ears and tail when you want it to work, when you want to feel it. And now you can just kind of lay there. You can either wake up as I count up from 1 to 10, or you can just let yourself stay relaxed and just listening, just letting yourself feel that tail, letting yourself feel that finger trace over your spine, letting yourself feel those hands caress your new ears, maybe feeling the thumb resting behind your ears and feeling its fingers just caress and scratch gently at its fur. And you can let yourself stay in this state, or you can just wake up with me. And so, I'm going to count down from 1 to 10, and when we reach 10, you'll be right and awake, you'll be conscious, you'll be you'll be aware of where you are, and you'll be nice and awake, completely out of trance. 1, letting yourself slowly come back. 2, noticing with each click I make. 3, giving your fingers a nice wiggle for me, giving your toes a nice wiggle, just slowly letting yourself get comfy, letting your body adjust. 4, opening your eyes if you can, noticing all the things you can hear besides my voice. 5, listening for what you can hear besides my voice, maybe cars, maybe wind, maybe technology, maybe some background noise. 6, giving your eyes a blink as you open them for me, and giving your fingers and toes a nice little wiggle. 7, noticing every click even more and more, noticing what you can smell around you, and what you can hear, and looking around, noticing where you are, knowing you are listening to a file. 9, letting yourself breathe in as you listen to my voice, as you notice all the other things you can hear, all the other things you can see, and all your surroundings around you. 10, nice and awake, nice and aware, and back to consciousness, well, normal consciousness. I relaxed myself doing that, Jesus. So, how did everyone find that? There's no rush, you guys can text and chat when you're more conscious and when you're more aware. I don't know how long that went on for. The induction bit wasn't too long. I know I get like... I tried to use less techniques this time. And for those who are just still, just letting themselves stay in that state, you can just feel those ears and tail. And you might even feel it when you get dressed. You might even just like feel the tail brush against your body as you put like pants on, shorts on. And you might just feel your ears every time you put your shirt on or a jumper. Anytime you put something around your head. I like the tail end where I joined in on, pun intended. Don't think I did a great job with the staircase. I'm not great with the staircase techniques, I need to work on those. My voice being like this didn't help either, but yum yum. Oh, you're welcome, Canadran? Sorry if I absolutely just butchered the pronunciation. But you're welcome. Oh, bless her. Have a nice time falling asleep. Bye for all. You said Kandarin or Kandaran, lol, no worries. Oh, okay. It's how easily I slip under with yours. Aww. I take it you enjoyed it, Nameless? People thought this was deep. Thank you. I'm probably gonna definitely keep this separate to the actual file, because that was a couple hours and stuff, but yeah. Oh wow, that went on for a while. Actually, that only went on for an hour. I think I definitely need to add more to the trigger part. I'm actually just not going to touch plastic, but everyone's probably still relaxed. I don't know if my mic was picking that up, but yeah. Yeah, it's nice because a lot of species euphoria whilst being an autohuman is valid as fuck. That was the intent, really. I want to do more stuff like that. Oh. Got here 20 minutes late, but enjoyable still. You probably got here... yeah, you probably got here just after, like... Actually, I don't know how long the techniques thing went on for. I feel like it went on for quite a while, which is my new, like, thing I'm conscious about. What I mean. I don't want to rely too much on techniques. I do want to, like, slowly be able to do just vocal and conversational I just like guided stuff without needing them, but hey. If it works for now. How did everyone find the eye thing? The, because I tried the same thing I do, but a little bit different. Actually, how relaxed did everyone get? Did they feel it was actually fairly good at getting them relaxed? There's just one technique I've now realised I didn't use in that whole list, which is just meow. I know, I've now realised I was supposed to use like 4-7-8 breathing, but I actually didn't do 4-7-8 breathing. Meow. For those who are curious what we did, so the bit where you're breathing in, and then you're breathing in a bit more, that's called the physiological sigh, or psychological, I'm pretty sure it's physiological. And obviously everyone knows bots breathing normally. Oh, it's high-key vibing. The eye thing is my own modified form of BLS, or bilateral stimulation, which is used by eye movement, desensitization, response? Yeah, EMDR. Oh. Yum yum yum. I definitely probably should have a hot drink before that, but yeah. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it works. I can say the trigger if anyone wants or consents to that right now. If they want to see if it worked. If it's not like already there. Hi Maddie. Hiya. How'd you find it, Maddie? Oh. Something I actually haven't tried. I haven't actually ever tried listening to my own hypnosis recordings and seeing if they work. I probably should try at some point. I'll have a bit more experience soon because I'll be receiving my own hypnotherapy at some point. Soon. I don't think I'm far enough out of it to notice, lol. That's fair. Good pal. There we go. For those who wanted to see whether it worked. Yum, yum, yum. No. I'm always a bit hesitant to use the eye thing, even though I do use the eye technique quite a bit. Because it seems to be effective, but then also it's... I don't know. Does anyone feel that this file was a bit too much, like, demanding in the sense of what you needed to do on your end? Because obviously I know that, you know, most files tend to just have, oh, you're going to breathe this way, and you're going to do this, minus you're going to breathe this way, and then you're going to do this with your body, and then you're going to do this with your body, then you're going to do this with your eyes, and... meow meow meow. Oh, okay. I appreciate that, because that's like a worry of mine that it's just far too heavy or far too demanding. It's been effective IRL when someone has like asked me to do that. I thought that might be the AA liking to be told what to do. There's... well, you got like two different approaches you can take with hypnosis. You got like directive and less directive. directive is obviously, you know, I want you to do this or you're going to feel this, whether the other one is more you're suggesting, oh, you might feel this, or you might do this, or you might start to notice this, rather than you feel X. Because different approaches work, obviously, better for different people. Ugh, throat. Hi, Samash. Hey, yeah, how you doing? How did anyone find when I did the, you were doing the looking from right to left, but without breathing? Did anyone feel like that helped at all? Or was that just... Sorry for questions, I'm just trying to get a grasp of what worked and what didn't work. What's the point? Is anything that anyone felt didn't need it to be in the whole guide, or was that overall just felt like it worked well? I'm doing alright. I've got relaxed doing that myself. I've got stupid relaxed guiding that. I'm glad you're doing good though, Smash. Ooh, my throat. Ooh, come on, man. I feel like a lot of people might have just fallen asleep. Which is fair. Oh, I just realized I have no idea what the Twitch category is set to. Uh-oh, give me a sec. Okay, it was set to just chatting, so yeah. I think if I got her in time, I would have fallen asleep anyway. Oh, okay. I can't lie though, the amount of times I normally fall asleep when I listen to like hypnosis audios is stupid. It's one thing my hypnotherapist asked me, is like, do you ever remember what you do? I'm like, no. I don't remember half of what I listen to. I fallen all night for an exam today. Oh god, oh bless you. Yeah, no, make sure you get some sleep. Like, get some semblance of rest before the exam. Otherwise you're gonna be like... you need to be rested for an exam. You also, it makes sense to study, like... Jesus Christ. I mean, it makes sense to study not the whole night, but to just give yourself rest, let you have some semblance of energy, and then study in the morning, take a break, you know. If you do nothing but study, like, minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes, and hours and hours and hours, your brain's going to be too burnt out to actually focus and remember shit. Alright, that's good then. But no, that's why you got like, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you got like the Pompidou method, which is like, or Pompadaru, I don't know. Where you study 25, you take 5-minute break, you study 25, you take 5-minute break. We've got that you do 2 hours, you take 2-hour break. You know. Hi, Mental. Hiya, how you doing? I do apologise that when we tried to start this, the ads got in the way, but yeah. I'm gonna take off the hypnosis descriptions now. Give me a sec. Where's my reactive image gone? Oh yeah, no, I can't use it anymore. Scheiße. There we go. Now I'm here, I think. Meow meow meow. When it picks up my... There we go. I was wondering where the fuck my reactor was. So 4:30 in the morning, oh my god. YouTube chat thing is so out of sync, is it really? You need sleep audios when you have YouTuber commenters swore to say Phil EP and have a wave of exhaustion just blast. Oh yeah, no, you said earlier. Blah. I forgot about it. I'm happy to be on live stream, but at what cost? Hey man. Maybe a nice time camping though. Sounds like a lot of fun. Or can be, I guess, if you enjoy it. I love the idea of going. I've never gone camping like properly before. Stayed in like a lodge and log cabin. Lodge? Why did I say lodge? Fuck me. I'm thinking my family there. Context, I have Freemason family. No. I've stayed in like a log cabin. But like, that's it. Never actually stayed in a tent before in my life. I'd love to try it when I go and see my friend in Switzerland though. They had like communal campfires, which completely shocks me. Because that is like a concept that feels like that wouldn't be even allowed in the UK. They'd be like, oh no, we can't trust people, they'll just do arson, so no. You don't get to have community things like this. Bonk. It's 1 PM for me. I got back at 12 or something from school. Wait. That's early to come back from school, right? Wait, PM. Am I confusing AM and PM? I'm confusing them all now. Can't get through the week, let alone trips down. Oh, bless you. How are you actually on a live stream if you're camping? You just got decent signal somehow? It starts at 6 a and finishes at 12 p. Oh, what the fuck? What kind of school starts at 6 AM? Huh? What the hell? Is that normal? In other places? No. I'll just do a little bit of stream, then I might head off. I might continue Life is Strange later on. All time who's better, Lightning McQueen or who's Strip Weathers? That's the highest next to. Yeah, no, that's way too early. Is that school starts then, or is it your journey to school starts at 6 AM? That's crazy. I can relate to this journey. With me, I used to get up at like 4 AM to even get to one college on time. I would have to wake up at 4 AM, get ready in under half an hour, get on my skateboard, skate from my village to the nearest city, get on the train, have 10 minutes of sit down time on train, then skate the rest of the way all to get to college by 8:30 AM. Like just 8:30 AM. Did that for like half a year. And then I realised there's like a bus stop nearby anyway, so I didn't even have to do that. Even the bus stop was stupid. I would come home at like fucking 10, half 10 at night, and I would finish at 4, so it didn't really help much. I was told to avoid the fire by my friends because my cardigan is ankle. Yeah, no. Do avoid. Avoid massively for your sake. Mao Zedong in my furry ASMR chat? Where? Wait, huh? What's Mao Zedong? I feel like I should know who this is. Yeah, please be careful. Don't give yourself a fire hazard. You have a cardigan that's ankle length? That sounds comfy as hell. Aww, hi baby. Someone just woke up. Hi Minxie. Hey yo. Hey kitty kitty. Swatted Mal. Oh, Mal. Oh, I get it. Let's grab the cat. She just woke up. You have a nice nap. Yeah, you have a nice rest. No, who's my... No. He's so sleepy. Yo. Who's my good kitty? Who's my kitty? Yo, yo. Debbie can hear a meow, but meow meow. Can they hear you? That's more the reason to look out, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm referring to the cat. Hi, baby. Hey. She doesn't let me hold her often, but she seems too sleepy to fight. Hey, do you want to sit on my lap? Can I get comfy? My lap is big enough for you, don't even. Oh, you're a sleepy girl. Hey, yo. Hey, beautiful. There you go. I look like a tiny ball of 5'5" fire running around. Tiny? 5'5" ain't tiny. At least not in my book. 5'2", however. My brain likes chewing on stuff, so I just shift my blankets into my mouth sometimes. It's kind of annoying because I stare at my t-shirt so much. Oh, fixation go brr. I also think I got like a social aura fixation because one of my parents used to smoke a lot. And I never smoked in my life. And never thought it was something I wanted to do. And yet the amount of times I will specifically put items in my mouth in that way, unintentionally, is ridiculous. Which has caused me to nearly like drink fucking ink from pens way too much. I'm literally 5'2", I'm hunting you down. Oh, sure you are. if you can catch up to me. No, I wish I was much smaller. In comparison to my 6-foot friends, I'm unfortunately the tiny throw. You say unfortunately. I think I wish I had my height back. I want to be short again. My dad smokes, I'm way too used to the smell of smoke, so that is. No, our neighbour downstairs smokes. I don't even want to call it weed because it's not weed. He smokes, I want to call it skunk. I don't know what anyone else calls it, but we call it skunk here. It's like weed that you smell and it gives an immediate headache. Thing is, he smokes it so frequently that I can barely ventilate my bathroom and kitchen because he's just always smoking outside. I'm cooking, want to open a window. Alright, gonna get immediate headache. You go and take a shower, open the window, because, you know, small shower room plus moisture ain't great. You know. I like being small, but my friends make it hell by putting me on height. That's cute, though. That's cute. They would definitely be doing that. I think I'm like just under 6 foot, unfortunately. I used to be. Let me think. I was tiny. I'm pretty sure I was like 4'7", 4'8" at like 16. So how I'm suddenly just under 6 foot is insane. He being the oldest but the shortest in my friend group. Thing is though, when you're short, people think you're cute, and then, I mean, obviously that can be detrimental in some way if you feel like no one ever takes you seriously. But when it's like, you know, just an authentic, you're adorable, then yee. God damn it, I thought it was just an isolated experience I have. I'm the child of our group, not any man smallest, mostly the youngest. Ah. I'm glad I'm not alone, Sword. Hi, sweetie. I got you. Hello, my pretty kitty. Meh, what's wrong? Hey, where'd you jump? What have you got on your nose? What have you got? Oh, you alright? You're back in the nose so much, mate. You alright? Oh, I've got some. Me? Me? Alright. Ugh. At least you got friends looking out for you, you know. Wish my room would muffle any sound at all. I mean, if you're going for keeping sound in, acoustic foam is good for that. It's good for keeping sound in, not keeping sound out. People have sold that lie for far too long. People see like content creators and stuff like that, I think, oh yeah, no, that's to keep like sounds from the outside out. No, you want a soundproof room, you gotta increase like the thickness and the mass of the walls and the ceiling, floor, which is not easy. Oh, how's everyone's weekend been though? Yeah, how's everyone's weekend been? Jesus. English. Oh yeah, I have good news for anyone who was here last stream. Well, obviously the war stuff is still going on, but calmer now to a certain degree. At least for my friend. Yeah, she's got a friend over there looking out for her. And I have sent all the money that you guys all donated. That's gonna help her moving out and shit. She's not getting out of the country, unfortunately, but it's getting her out of the environment she was in, which was already quite bad prior to the war anyway, so yeah, just want to give you guys an update on that. One of my friends said he'd make me a fursuit if I gave him a persona, but I can't draw for shit. Best thing to do then is to like hire an artist to just commission an artist to draw him for you. You wouldn't need anything super unless you know, you wouldn't necessarily need a decently like detailed, like shading wise and stuff. You could just even get a base idea and shit, which could be a fairly cheap commission. You know, her living situation for many years has been awful. That's why she was here and with me at some point. But the UK government is horrid, and the UK system is horrid about remaining here and emigrating here in any way, in any capacity. Which is very hard for many people to believe, because the amount of foreign narrative about it is, you know, it's the narrative you're told is, oh, it's so easy to come over here and steal jobs. No, it ain't. It ain't at all. Not by any means. Me and my friends went shopping, and my friend has shit sense of function. What do you mean by shit sense? Like, what sort of things do they think work? I have soundproof everything because it gets just over a little certain level of noise. I shut down and die, so I just like, no, I don't have the same stuff as you, but no, I have stupidly sensitive hearing. I can quite literally hear someone whispering a floor below. If it's not drowned out by anything else. But all my applications are basically on like 1%. When I use headphones specifically, I have an app which lets me basically have like I think it's called a preamp, where I can set the volume to be lower than the phone would normally let you. So I'm like adding a limiter of 10 decibels, then I'm adding a threshold which is even below 10 decibels. So, yeah. I mean, there's just being honest to your friend, and then there's also just like, it really depends. It's hard to navigate that, because at the same time, if someone likes it, they like it, you know? Like, I have a lot of outfits which are not coordinated, but it makes me happy. It's something I'm comfy with. I could be both coordinated and uncoordinated. PMO? What does PMO stand for? Also, I will say not everyone kind of like has... Some people just don't think too much about fashion because, like, I don't know, you got people who just dress casually, and that's, like, fine for them. Meow, 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 meow. Ah. I've never seen that acronized, I'm not gonna lie. That's a new one for me. See ya. Have a nice time, Epheus Scroll. I like that username. Bye. I think my fashion sense is very like... I can go casual. I tend not to buy too many male, like, quote-unquote masculine clothes because it's always just boring shit to me. I can buy casual, but it's not my main wardrobe by any means. But like my normal forte is like, skimpy clothing is definitely something I like. Confidence wearing it is another matter, but skimpy clothing, skin tight, baggy, aesthetic wise, kawaii stuff is my fucking kryptonite. Cosplay stuff, but cosplay's too expensive these days. You know, I refuse to buy Amazon quality cosplay. Not because, I would never buy that stuff, it's also just I hate Amazon with a burning passion. As an organization and stuff. I don't like ordering from them. Or doing anything like that. Yeah, I'm basically the same, although I think my feminine clothes probably outdoes my male clothes. And I've also just got shit that isn't, you know, fitting in any of those stupid norms, it's just hoodies and shit. Hi, legally a puppy. Hiya, how you doing? Just wish my room blocked more sound. My grandpa coughs is so loud all the time. There is like a vinyl thing you can get. Obviously I don't know how easy it is to set that up. It's like a vinyl sheet that you can put over walls that will kind of soundproof to a decent degree. I originally planned to soundproof this entire apartment, but it doesn't make sense to invest in it when I haven't actually done enough for the channel to be an investment, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna probably be back later, I don't know. I might continue Life is Strange with Spec or something. I'm glad I was able to have a nice early stream with you. Oh.